Have you ever felt like this? Or how about this? Or even this? In every one of these situations, someone is experiencing emotional dysregulation. Emotional dysregulation involves trouble controlling your emotions and how you act on those feelings. To those around you, your emotions and reactions may seem out of proportion compared to what you're reacting to. For some people, emotional dysregulation is a sign of other potentially serious mental health concerns, but for most of us, that outburst of emotion, physical signs of stress, or shutting down when circumstances become uncomfortable are at the very least embarrassing. But if we don't manage them, they can lead us into the use of harmful behaviors, things like substance misuse, self-harm, or the habit of acting quickly and without careful thought. It matters that we learn to manage our emotional distress because our emotions can strongly influence our thoughts and actions, often leading to impulsive or unhelpful decisions when left unchecked. By regulating emotions, we can reduce stress, improve relationships, and maintain mental clarity, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater resilience and balance. Emotional regulation is all about managing those big, overwhelming feelings so they don't manage you. It's the difference between reacting like a volcano ready to erupt or a calm, steady river where you can learn to go with the flow. Achieving emotional balance helps us think clearly, stay present, and respond in healthier ways. So, how do we move from emotional dysregulation to emotional regulation and learn to manage and respond to stressful experiences in a way that's healthy and productive? Doing so requires us to pivot and make some adjustments to how we manage stressful emotional times. Let's check in with EQ to see how she can shed some light on this.
Hey! Welcome to EQ's Recipes for Emotional Regulation. If you're feeling like a human pressure cooker ready to pop your lid, don't worry, I've got you covered with some simple science-backed recipes to calm your emotional goulash. These options are important to learn now and to practice regularly so that when the heat gets to be too much, you have a pantry full of tried and true methods to help reduce your stress level. Before we begin, it's important to remember that not every method works for every person. If you're uncomfortable with a skill, just don't do it. There are plenty of others that you can choose from. Ready? Let's get cooking! First up, we've got the twist and untwist. Visualize all of your stress being wrung out of this kitchen towel. You twist it as tightly as you can, and then untwist it slowly. Twist and untwist. Do this 5 to 10 times and wring away some stress and tension. Next, remember when you were a kid and you tried to rub your stomach and pat your head at the same time? This next technique is sort of similar, and I like to call it the tap and hum. Gently tap your closed fist against your chest repeatedly, sort of like you're being a gentle Tarzan, and hum your favorite tune. Close your eyes and feel the rhythm of the tapping and try to hum an entire song. When you are angry, frustrated, or agitated, this can be very soothing.
Here's why this activity helps. When you hum, you're actually stimulating your vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is like a superhighway that connects your brain to your heart, lungs, gut, and other important parts of your body. Stimulating the vagus nerve helps to slow down your heart rate, lower blood pressure, and promote a sense of calm. Tapping on your chest, particularly in your upper chest area, can also stimulate nerve endings and promote relaxation. It may also help to release physical tension that accompanies emotional distress.
Would you ever guess that numbers can be the key to helping us calm down and begin to think more clearly? Counting backwards from 100 by threes or by sevens can be a surprisingly effective way to re-regulate your emotions, especially when feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or angry. You don't have to be a math whiz for this technique to be effective. In fact, the more you have to think as you count backwards, the more effective it can be. Paying attention to your body is a major part of learning how to regulate your emotions. Notice when you're starting to feel overwhelmed, anxious, angry, or otherwise emotionally dysregulated. This might involve a racing heart, shallow breathing, or muscle tension, or emotional signs like racing thoughts, irritability, or difficulty concentrating. While this technique can be done discreetly in many situations, finding a quiet moment to focus can enhance its effectiveness. Beginning at 100, start counting backwards by either threes or sevens until you reach 0. As you count, focus your full attention on the numbers and the mental process of subtracting. Try to visualize the numbers in your mind if that helps. You might notice a decrease in your heart rate, a sense of calm, or a reduction in your racing thoughts. By the way, if counting by threes is too easy, count backwards by another number that's more challenging for you. If counting backwards by threes or sevens is too hard, try fives or twos. The point isn't to make you more stressed, it's to help you shift your focus away from your emotions.
Here's why this activity helps. When you're emotionally dysregulated, your mind is often caught in a loop of distressing thoughts and feelings. Counting backwards requires focused attention and mental effort, which helps to shift your focus away from these negative thoughts. This activity engages your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that's responsible for logic, reasoning, and decision-making. This helps to override the more emotional centers of the brain that are activated during times of stress. Counting backwards by threes or sevens is challenging enough to require concentration, but not so difficult that it causes further stress. This activity helps to occupy your mind without overwhelming it and creates a brief pause in the emotional storm, giving you a moment to regain control and choose a response that's more reflective of the person you want to be.
If you're feeling particularly fired up, you might want to channel your inner lumberjack. Clasping your hands together and then swinging them up to your shoulder and then straight down is a great way to relax the shoulder muscles that tighten when you're stressed. If you are feeling something more zen would be more helpful for you to find balance and stability, progressive muscle relaxation may be a more suitable fit for you. Find a quiet, private place to sit in a chair or lay on the floor. Take a few slow, deep breaths to begin. Work through the major muscle groups in your body one at a time. Begin with your feet. Inhale and tense the muscles for about 5 seconds, not to the point of pain. Then release. Exhale and quickly release the tension, noticing the feeling of relaxation. Focus on the relaxed sensation for that muscle group for 10 to 20 seconds before moving to the next muscle group. Progress up your legs, clenching, holding, releasing all of your muscle groups until you reach your forehead. Don't forget the hands or your face.
Here's why this activity helps. Progressive muscle relaxation is a technique that involves systematically tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in your body. It's a powerful tool for reducing stress and emotional dysregulation because it addresses the physical symptoms of stress, which in turn impacts your emotional state. The process of tensing and releasing muscles helps to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, that's the calm and cool part of your emotional brain, and counteracts the effects of the sympathetic nervous system, that's your fight or flight response, which is activated during stress. Progressive muscle relaxation can also lead to a decrease in heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension, all of which are easily recognized symptoms of stress.
Next up, ice cubes. Do you feel like your emotions are boiling over, or do you feel detached and removed from everything? The ice acts like a reset button for your brain, giving you a chance to become cool and calm, or it acts like a jolt to bring you back into the present moment. A few words of caution when using ice or ice packs. Don't apply ice directly to your skin, and don't apply it for more than 15 minutes at a time. Take breaks between applications and stop if it becomes uncomfortable. Remember, the method is intended to be used to help provide balance and stability. Here we go. Wrap the ice pack in a thin towel or cloth. Sit or lie down comfortably. Place the wrapped ice pack on the back of your neck at the base of your skull where it meets your neck. Apply for 15 minutes with a 20-minute break in between applications. And don't forget to breathe deeply.
Here's why this activity helps. Holding ice or applying ice to the neck, specifically the back of the neck, can help due to its effect on our old friend, the vagus nerve. Applying ice to the back of the neck stimulates the vagus nerve because of the temperature receptors in that area. This stimulation helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the opposite of your fight or flight response. It's your calm and cool response. Stimulating the vagus nerve with cold helps to shift the balance toward the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting a sense of calm and relaxation. This can help to slow down the heart rate, lower blood pressure, and reduce muscle tension, as well as reduce anxiety and panic. The intense cold sensation can also act as a grounding technique, bringing someone back to the present moment and away from distressing thoughts or feelings.
End with a more elegant version of the tap and hum that I like to call the butterfly. Cross your arms and gently tap your fingers on your collarbones. It's like giving yourself a gentle hug combined with rhythmic movement, which sends calming signals to your brain.
Here's why this activity can help. Butterfly tappings help to regulate emotions by engaging bilateral stimulation. That means alternating stimulation to the left and the right sides of your body. This bilateral stimulation helps your brain process emotions, memories, or distressing thoughts in a more balanced way. The tapping activates your vagus nerve, and that can reduce the fight or flight reaction that's triggered by tension or stress.
Hey, this is Terry. If you are getting value from the videos that Mary Beth and I are providing, helping you to kind of become the person that you want to be, please like and subscribe below.
Regulation techniques help us calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and improve emotional balance. They can increase your self-awareness, promote resilience, and create a sense of control during challenging times. There are a few things to remember to make them really effective, and those things require us to pivot and change our usual way of responding. First, consistency is key. Regulation techniques are most effective with regular practice, not just during moments of high stress. Second, don't forget that if a technique makes you feel uncomfortable for any reason, skip it and choose another. You need to find what works best for you. And finally, be patient with yourself. It takes time to find which technique works best for you. Remember, I am always here to help. Reach out if you need help. See you soon.